Hey guys, good day, how's it going? So, we're about 14 to 15 months on from my contact experience on Ra's ship, and it was an extremely bizarre experience, and I think I'm still kind of integrating it and processing it. So, I thought I'd make a little video telling you about how it all happened. So, it all began, I went to London for the weekend. We were planning, me and mi amigo, or me friends, back in the UK, were planning on doing a big event in London, and we were looking at hiring this venue called The Lights. It's owned by the Quakers, and it's a real epic venue. We're now actually on the books there, even though we cancelled the event, so it may happen in the future. Watch this space. But what happened, I spent quite a bit of time looking around the museums. I went to the British Museum, which I talk about a lot on this channel. I've got quite a few videos there of the ancient Egyptian stuff there. And so there's this epic statue of Ra, and I got very kind of fixated because I could really feel the energy of Ra in this statue of Ra. And I kind of started praying to him in my head, saying like, Hail Ra, Hail Ra. I think these were like ancient sort of energies coming through me. And anyway, I got back from London that weekend, and I think it was that night I got back, or the next night, I woke up in the middle of the night, like bolt upright, with all this energy coming. I could feel all this energy coming from the sky. And that day I'd seen like this blue ship in the sky. I'd seen like this blue streak of light just go across the sky, just go p'chung, and it had this beautiful, amazing energy to it. So I really felt there was something going on there. And it was that night, a couple of days after I got back from London, I suddenly sat up bolt upright and thought, Ra's here, Ra's here. And there was all like this information and energy. I could see like this, like all these codes like coming from the sky. I could just sense Ra's ship was there. And somehow I knew, like, I think I'd actually been on his ship already at that point. But somehow, like, I got like this big download, all this energy was coming from space, all these light codes coming into me. I was suddenly thought, Ra's here, Ra's here. And then I thought, oh, I might as well go back to sleep. There's no point in looking outside because they only let me see the ship when they want to anyway, so I'll just go back to sleep. And we hear a lot about people having these strange thoughts after contact experiences. And so yeah, in the following days I began to recall what had happened. So I don't know if I went in astral or in physical reality. These the lines between these realities become very sketchy in these contact experiences. But I remember going on Ra's ship, and Ra was actually like just this head. It was Ra as he presented himself to me, because as I understand Ra, he's actually kind of like the consciousness of the universe and a very high density entity. So this was how he presented himself to me. He manifested himself in a ship, and he was like this decapitated head in like this giant test tube in the center of the ship. And there was like it was like a two-tier ship. There was two levels, and there was all these screens around the ship, and I don't really remember what was on the screens. I don't know, lots of information, I guess. And so I don't know if this was a symbolic memory of how I experienced Ra, or if it was exactly how Ra presented himself to me, because when we remember these experiences after them, because like my Yael experience, it was kind of like missing time and then recalling it a week later. And so yeah, and I also have these memories of meeting blue avian beings on the ship, which are kind of connected to Ra, and I see as kind of projections of Ra's consciousness. Like the blue Ra isn't actually a blue avian, but the blue avians are kind of Ra's consciousness or something like this. And I remember going to a moon base and meeting Corey Good and what's his name, Emery Smith, on a moon base with lots of military people. So this is my story. You know, make of it what you will. Have a great day, guys. Shivai.